Hello, high society. Welcome back to episode 17, Sordward Shielbert Spectacular Podcast. It's your commissioner and head coach of the Boston Braviaries, Lab Dog, joined with Ali, head coach of the Mighty Psyducks.
What up?
There you go. And Jake, head coach of the L.A. Kinglers.
Hello.
Jake is a brand new coach to season 3, and he's on the road. He is packing bags. He's moving out to L.A. so he can really live the life out there.
Living like Larry.
Living like Larry.
Yep.
Right. So, kind of a side note, we're going to have a somewhat quick podcast compared to the last couple that we've had, but somewhat of a side note here. Ali and Jake were not present for the draft, so Ali sent me a list of Pokemon he was interested in, so I tried to be faithful to that list, and Jake got the lovely random team. So we're going to see how they both feel about their teams after the draft is over, and then we'll take a look at our week 1 matchups that start this week. So, Ali, let's pull up your team real quick here. Talk about that. All right, so Ali, we have your team up here. We got Gmax, Orbeetle, Togekiss, Venusaur, Charizard, Raichu, Gyarados, Hitmontop, Mr. Rhyme, Liepard, and Braviary. So a lot of these were on your list, but a couple weren't. What do you think of the overall makeup of your team, Ali?
Well, you were right. You stayed very true to the list I made you. I mean, it's pretty close. And I'm excited about the things that are on my team that were not on my list. Like Togekiss is an exciting addition. Hitmontop's an exciting addition because he's a faster fighting Pokemon, which I feel like I haven't had before with my fighting Pokemon. They've been a little bit on the beefier side, so that'll be cool. And yeah, I'm really excited about Raichu. We were talking about that earlier, so I don't know. I think I can make some noise this year if I play my cards right and definitely play to my Pokemon's abilities. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about some strategies before we came on the podcast. When you look at your team now as a whole, do you feel like you have a general strategy with this team, or do you think you might have to move these around or get a feel for it after a couple weeks?
I think one thing I've learned through the first 3 seasons is comfort with your team is huge. So I will have to be making time to develop comfort with this group. But yeah, I've got an idea or two with the core group. I mean, you've definitely helped out with that too. But comfort's huge.
Yeah, nice. I will say I didn't bring this up before the podcast, but you have obviously Gmax Orbeetle's Gmax ability sets gravity, and that lets you have Orbeetle with Hypnosis and also Mr. Rhyme with Hypnosis, so you can get 96% accurate sleeps off, which is something.
Just run a whole sleep scheme.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan did to me last year, and it was unpleasant to say the least.
Yeah, just put everything to sleep.
That match will live in infamy.
In singles, we can only have one Pokemon asleep, but it's still good to have a highly accurate sleep move going on.
For sure.
And you got the Togekiss. Togekiss is crazy, I think, personally.
Yeah, Ali, so which ability do you like better, Ali? Do you like Super Luck with the critical hits, or do you like Serene Grace with the added effects on your attacks when it comes to Togekiss?
I'd say I like the crits. I like the pack in the punch factor. I think it's high offense, and I'd say I'd go for that. But either one, I mean, Serene Grace, I wouldn't. That's nothing to poo-poo either. So, but yeah, I think I'd take the crits.
Yeah, I have battled against a Serene Grace Togekiss that just was spamming Air Slash and got 4 flinches in a row. It wasn't killing me, but it was flinching me every time, and I got very annoyed.
True, that might be good. Just mental warfare. That might be good.
Wear them down, mental fatigue. But yeah, overall, I mean, obviously I went off a list with yours, so you had somewhat of a strategy kind of already. So I think your team's real solid. So Jake, your team on the other hand, we did all random picks. So
I like some of them.
Yeah. No, I think your team was solid. I think we ranked it an A on the on the thing. So most of the teams we ranked an A. That was kind of like our middle tier below Gmax, but it's still good. You're in there with like everybody else.
Yeah.
All right.
Corsola might be a struggle though. That's not in the game I own, so that might be fun.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Corsola's in the other one, right?
Well, let's go through your team and then we'll talk about that. But I mean, any Pokemon that you need, of course, we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
So, L.A. Kinglers here. We got Gmax Colossal, Excadrill, Dracozolt, Seismitoad, Gardevoir, Ninetales, Sableye, Togedemaru, Kanto Persian, and Wobbuffet. So those last couple are a little meh, but like this core of 6 you have here, I think is very good.
Yeah. It looks like more of like a lot of effect-based attacks though, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like poison and like stun and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you got a lot of good offensive threats.
Yeah.
So probably the only thing that I would look for on your team, I mean, Seismitoad kind of feels it, but just like another Pokemon that you can kind of like switch around, something that can eat up some hits a little bit, like switch around. But I mean, obviously, Excadrill kills things, Dracozolt kills things, Gardevoir's powerful, Seismitoad can do so much. It can do rocks. It can
just use the Wobbuffet as a wall. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Wobbuffet will get its uses in, so for sure. And then Gmax Colossal was the MVP last season. Obviously, it was in doubles, so
nice.
Take that. But I mean, you got the MVP Pokemon back on your team.
That makes me feel good for my first season being on. Got a ringer.
Oh yeah. But I mean, overall, I think it's a very solid squad for being randomly picked.
So when I did my first round of the game, like before my whole Switch broke and I had to get a new one, I actually never figured out where to go to make the dinosaurs. I had so many fossils and I never found out how to make them.
It's kind of off to the side. Like if you're just like barreling through from point A to point B, you would probably miss it because it's kind of like off to the side. But yeah, but like I said, just hit me up this week so that we can get you those Pokemon before the weekend so you can get the match in and everything.
Yep.
All right. One last thing while we're here, we were supposed to be joined by the Sin City Squirtles, but they were having mic issues. They were on prior to the podcast and I could not hear a word they were saying. So they were also randomly chosen for their team. So we're just gonna, for fun, look at their team. They got Gmax Charizard, Ferrothorn, Reuniclus, Duraludon, Vanillix, Noivern, Vespiquen, Skuntank, Kling, and Wishiwashi. So a couple solid ones, but I think this, for being a random team, I think this one needs a lot more work than what yours needs, Jake.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, Skuntank's not that bad.
No, it's not bad, but you can still do better, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't like Reuniclus is powerful. It gets Magic Guard, but it's slow. So, I mean, take that for what it's worth. I think he needs like a fighting or a fairy type, and then Reuniclus gets better, something to counter like the dark types.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an odd random mix.
Yeah, I mean, definitely random. Definitely random. So let's take a look. now that we've gone over your teams, let's take a look at the schedule here. So this week, we'll start with my team because these are all in alphabetical order. So B for Boston, going up against PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, and Andrew. I've been talking with Andrew. He's definitely prepping, so I'm expecting like a tough match. My team isn't really prepared this week, so I'm hoping I can throw something together because I kind of want my game to be earlier in the week. So I'll have to reach out to him and see if he's willing to play at the beginning of this week and if I can throw something together. But I think that'll be a tough game. If I start with a loss, that's where it is. But I'm looking forward to the rest of my season. I get to play against a lot of my friends, and then I kind of have like a family sandwich at the end against my wife, my uncle, and my cousin. So that'll always be fun. So Jake, L.A. Kinglers going up against the Denver Ninetales, who the last couple seasons has been one of those top contender teams, always does well. Have you gotten a chance to look at her team or think about what your strategy might be?
So I've actually not seen her team yet. Do you want to show me that?
Yeah, we can pull Denver up. So she's got G-Max, Venusaur, Doug Trio, Torkoal, Darmanitan, Heliolisk, Jolteon, Drampa, Quillfish, Rabombi, and Mawile. So
that seems like a pretty nice team there.
Yeah,
I like that team.
Got a good Sun.
I like that team up.
Yeah, she definitely has a very good Sun core here. Doug Trio can trap and kill things that it needs to kill. And then, she can do different stuff with Quillfish, stacking hazards, Dragon special attacker with Drampa. So,
yeah. Her team seems pretty good.
Yeah. I think if you can take out Venusaur, right, that's like their heavy hitter, right?
Yeah,
Darmanitan's still good in the sun.
Darmanitan scares me a little bit.
Yeah, in the sun he hits really hard.
Well, having that, I think his name's Helios, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, having him with that is kind of like scaring me a bit. Like if she has both of them out and uses I don't know. Helios just scares me too. Darmanitan. I just feel like them together is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it'll definitely be. We said that her team was the best in the league.
You guys do 2v2s, right?
No, this is 1v1 this season.
Okay.
So you can pick them off.
Okay, yeah. That doesn't scare me as much now, but if it was 2v2, I'd be still a little frightened there.
Yeah. Yeah, her team on paper, we definitely voted was the best. But I think your team is just like right there as well. So I think with some strategy, you can make it happen. Yeah. I want to take a quick look at your team again, actually.
I have a water type.
Yeah, you have a water type. If you can find a way to get stand up to battle the sun and make your Excadrill faster, be good. I don't know. I don't think any of.
I could try and use Gardevoir how you used your Butterfree and just start putting people to sleep.
Yeah.
That was funny. I enjoyed watching the Butterfree just go ham on everybody. That was probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah, it was great fun.
It's good in doubles because you can put stuff to sleep and still be attacking.
Yeah.
So that makes it nice. All right, moving on, Ali. You got the Hangover, Tuscaloosa over here. Lost in the finals, and he's still not happy about it. So what do you think? Do you think you can steal this one?
Well, here is a rare instance of, it's we can call it like the college kid matchup where it's hangover versus hangover. He's got the hangover from you, and I have the hangover from him because he eliminated me first round in season 2. So, I think the hangover aspect is really just going to be battle of the hangovers, who can power through the lull of the disappointment of the playoffs last season. And I don't know. Jack's a good player. It's definitely going to be tough. It's always tough against him. I mean, especially the first matchup we had last year. He smoked me. So
That's a lot of flying types. Oh,
it is. I actually just was looking at that.
That's a lot of roosts going on there.
Yeah, I don't know. Jack's crafty too. So
I mean, you got that Togekiss though. You could run Roost with Brave Bird. That's always fun.
yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, brother. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to keep looking at this and try and decipher something he might try and do. There's a lot of flying types there, but Jack's crafty, like I said. So let's see. Oh, we got is that Raichu versus Raichu we have here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Raichu on Raichu crime. That's never a good thing. So
I think the key, Ollie, is don't let Dracovish kill more than one Pokemon.
okay.
If Dracovish
I'll work on it.
Vicious Rending and killing 2-3 Pokemon, then that's going to be tough. So you gotta figure out a strategy to take down Dracovish, which usually involves losing one Pokemon.
I mean, first man over the hill always dies, right? So, hopefully just, send out a martyr.
What you could probably do against Dracovish, well, you got Mr. Rhyme, which has Freeze Dry, which is 4 times effective against Dracovish. And then you got
True.
Togekiss, which with Dazzling Gleam is super effective against Dracovish. Both of those are definitely killed. So I think your strategy to take down Dracovish is probably either with a Raichu or a Liepard and paralyze it with Thunder Wave or Nuzzle.
Mm.
Have one of those die, and then bring in these guys and outspeed it at that point.
All right.
You just want to make sure Dracovish is slower than you, and you can kill it.
Is there any way we could get Jack? I know we're trying to get views, but have him not watch this episode because I don't want him to know the strategy. So, Jack, don't watch this.
I don't know. Like I
Just
said,
never watch
he
the next
still
episode.
has a hangover from the finals. I think he's gonna start losing a couple of games early, and that's gonna remotivate him.
Yeah, he's good.
Else.
He'll be there in the end. He's good.
Yeah. I think he just needs to get the fire back under him.
Well, Big Brother came in and sandbagged him a little bit. No, everyone thought the Braviaries were done, and they stumble into the playoffs, and they just take the first seed and say, nope, still champ till I'm not champ.
That's
so
right.
I mean, I'd be concerned if he didn't have a hangover from that.
Listen, you get confused. You don't want to hit yourself, and you definitely don't want to hit yourself twice. That's just how Pokemon goes sometimes. Sometimes you just skip the whole game hitting yourself in confusion. So
Yeah.
That's so rough.
Especially
Sorry,
in double.
Jack.
But
Not to rehash old scars.
is what it is.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited to start back up again. It's always fun. I kind of have my weekend routine where Saturday or Sunday I set aside time to battle, and I'm excited to get back into it. Hopefully, get a few more W's versus L's this year or this season. I keep saying year. This season, and see what we can do. It's nice to see some new faces in the league too. So that's always good. Mix things up a little bit, get some new players.
Oh yeah, Jake, how do you feel? This will be your first season joining the draft league.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it going into it starting this week?
So I've never actually played competitive, so this is kind of interesting for me. It's kind of a first time thing, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and we're definitely every season I want to add more and more stuff, right? I mean, Ali's been here since season 1, so he knows, every season I try and add more and more. So we're going to have more giveaways. We're going to have more incentives for the coaches.
Yeah.
I guess I'll drop this tidbit on here, but every week we do like an MVP vote for the best Pokemon of the week. And the winner for that every week is going to get a shiny competitive version of that Pokemon.
That's cool.
So
that's sick.
If your Colossal is the MVP, I will give you a shiny Gmax Colossal.
Ooh.
All trained up and everything.
I like
incentive for all the coaches.
Yeah.
That's
Go out there and get it.
You can keep rolling on with that, and then we'll have other stuff. I have some plans for like a mid-season event, like after week 4. So, little hint there, and we'll see where it goes. But definitely looking forward to it. And as Ali said, I'm definitely looking forward to getting back, grinding some games and everything, because that's the most fun part, right? Is getting to battle with people.
Yeah.
Getting to see where we all stand in the grand scheme of things. And I'm happy that we got a few new coaches this season too, and I think that they'll bring a lot of fun and competitiveness to the league for sure.
Yeah, and next season I think my brother's gonna join too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm hoping. So I guess I'm spoiling a lot of things this podcast for future plans. So right now we got 16 teams. I think that's a good number for the league. 16.
Yeah.
My plan is, obviously this is assuming everybody sticks around. Usually we have like 4 or so people like come and go, whatever. If everybody stays and I can get more people, I have an idea for a minor league division, which the crux of that would be the Pokemon would all be not fully evolved Pokemon. So like,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, so it's the minor leagues, right?
You want to see
not
Pichu
quite there yet.
That's sick.
And every season, the top 4 teams from the minor league will replace the top 4 teams, the bottom 4 teams in the major league.
It's like a tier type thing.
Yeah, so if you end up number 13, 14, 15, 16 in the major leagues, you're going to get sent down to the minor leagues for next season.
You'll fight my level 100 Caterpie.
Yeah.
It's like Premier League soccer. Isn't that what they do in Yep, that's what it sounded familiar.
Exactly.
I like that idea.
Yeah, basically like that, But we'll see. I mean, that's just an idea.
Yeah, that sounds really cool, though.
Yeah, but we'll see how many people because I already, like you said, your brother's interested. I got a couple other people who said they were interested. So we'll see how many people after this season stick around here. And then if we have enough people, that's an idea that I'm not saying it's a shoe-in or anything, because we'd have to talk with people, do all that stuff. But
yeah, well, major league, minor league, bush league, Psyducks will be there. Probably
we'll just call it the Psyduck League.
The Psyduck League.
Yeah, I'll just be like the friggin' Professor Oak of like the minor leagues, like just usher in. Oh, hello, young Trey.
I've been here for 30 seasons.
Just holding it down here, baby, off the map, just where I like it.
That's right. That's right. Well, guys, any last thoughts before you go into week 1? Anything you want to say to your competition?
Well, it's your wife, so I'll be very kind, but I hope I win.
Yeah, I'll try not to help her too much.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. She does so well during the regular season because I'm always helping her, and then no. But then she always loses to me in the playoffs. So I mean,
I don't know.
Is Katie the James Harden of Pokemon? Regular season superstar,
yeah.
Postseason bust. So
he gets to the semifinals, but she's bumped up against me both semifinals. So we'll see. I got to play against her in week 7 this season, so maybe I can keep her out of the playoffs this time.
Your whole family at like Christmas is just going to get together and they're going to like jump you because you beat them all in the playoffs at one point or the other.
Or because I've beaten them in this league, or I've spammed them with YouTube videos for 5 months straight. So they either hate me because they're in the league, or they hate me because I just keep posting videos on their walls.
How do I get a sweater? I was trying to figure that out the other day. I was like, that looks kind of cool.
Good question, actually.
Yeah, good plug, Jake. So we just ended our hashtag 2-time not giveaway, but like promo code. But keep your eyes peeled. We're going to be having another promo code coming up for all our fans to kick off season 3. But yeah, link will be down below. Jake, I will send you the link personally.
Nice.
But link will be down below to the store. So definitely check out our merch. I just got my sweatshirt in the other day. This thing is
nice.
so comfy.
Clean.
No.
Clean.
Yep. We got.
I like the white strings on that.
Oh yeah, dude, they're very
nice.
Nice. Like this is good quality. But we got hoodies, we got the masks, face masks, we got t-shirts, and we got long sleeve t-shirts representing all of your favorite teams. So guys, definitely check those out. Rep your favorite squad. You know, send us post some like pictures of you repping your squad too, and maybe we'll get some super fans on the podcast one of these weeks. We had George, the creator of Ultra Gear and the Cobra Crusader, a couple of online comics on last week. We were happy to have him. And next week, dropping it here, we're going to be joined by the Poke Card Collector, Justin. He has a YouTube channel, and he's going to be joining us next week to talk battles, talk YouTube, crack open some Pokemon packs. So we're going to be excited to have him on next week as well.
Sweet.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Nice.
That's how we do it. Pokemon's a community, so, you know, one love, baby.
Nice.
But yeah, so I'm so excited to get some battles back on this channel. I'm so excited to come on here every week, and we're going to talk about who lost, who won, what Pokemon did great. You know, it's been a long 6 weeks of having no battles and everything, so it'll be good to get back in there. And you know, I'll go 0-8 if it means I get to talk about Pokemon battles every week.
It's not so bad, dude. Trust me. Join me over here. The water's nice, man. 0-8. It's not so bad, brother.
You've been 1-7, Ali. You haven't. Dak was the one who got smoked last. You beat him in the last week. The battle of the unwinnables.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, I'm trying to avoid a goose egg. I'd like to get a juice maybe this year. That'd be nice.
I think your team's solid. I think you could pull it out.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not all about the tools. Sometimes it's about the tradesmen, and I'm not
about
it's
the
heart of the cards.
hand wielding it.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, sometimes I poop the bed, if you will, but not this year.
Not this year. I have faith in you, Ali. I think you'll be a solid 7 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and then anything can happen. It's the playoffs.
That's right. It's the playoffs, baby. You just confuse your opponent and they kill themselves.
Confuse my opponent, chip away at him, and still lose 4-2.
All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Sordward Shielbert Spectacular Podcast. Please leave us a like. Please subscribe. Thank you again to Jake, L.A. Kinglers, brand new coach, and thanks for Ali, Mighty Psyducks, for joining me this week. It's Lab Dog, head coach, Boston Braviaries. Stay classy, society.